scoot in a little bit. Ow. Just like that, I get a call before I can even say my spiel. But thankfully, it's just thankfully I have my phone lets me know who's trying to call me, and it's no one that I know, so not gonna worry about that. But it's time for the conference finals, and this is a moment that that a certain young lady has waited for her whole life, and she's finally going to live her dream. But before I do anything else, let me just set up my let me just set up everything else. But until then, this would be a good opportunity for you guys to go get some snacks and stuff like that. I already ate, so I don't need any more. Unless the power. Oh, unleash the power. I've got the power. I had to do it. I had to do it. Now, I will try to either do both games, or if we only have time for one, then so be it. But the only thing I know is that my good friend Crushing Kelly is going to do a stream of her own. So if you guys want to check her out, especially after this one, you're more than welcome to check out her channel. In the meantime, also, hey, what's up, Walter? Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, Walter, as well as Joshua, I am going to be doing Fire Pro this Sunday, or Saturday, excuse me. So this Saturday I will be doing some Fire Pro, so, and you guys are booked for the show, so do look forward to that. I might as well just mention that while I have a chance, so. Okay. Okay, good. Alright. Awesome. There we go. Okay. Alright, I got my pop-out chat. Now the only thing I need to do is get the people involved. So, yes, Fire Pro is on this Saturday, yes. And both you and Joshua are in it, so there you go. Okay. Alright, let me just get Mr. John. Alright. Let me also get, who else do we need? Tanner, Crushing Kelly, and Mikhail, a.k.a. Nicole McQueen. Okay. And then who else? Oh, yeah. Mikhail. And last but certainly not least, the the star of the show, my good friend, Crushing Kelly. That is, if I can find her, that is. Oh, there she is. There we go. Okay. Well, now that we got all the familiars out of the way, we do have Milwaukee taking on Philadelphia. And last but certainly not least, we also have the Lakers taking on the Phoenix Suns. I mean, they upsetted the Clippers, who had a better record, but of course Phoenix somehow Phoenix somehow, some way found a way to get past them. They beat Utah, but now they have the Lakers, and we all know how stupidly overpowered they can be. But then, of course, you also have another powerhouse in the form of Milwaukee, and we'll have to find out whether John and the rest of the Sixers can stand up to the Milwaukee Bucks, not the Brewers. The Brewers are in baseball, but still. That being said, though, let me see if I wonder who else is streaming as we speak. Because I know that normally, the hell? Anyway, sorry about that. That took me by surprise there. That little noise outside. As I was saying, what was I going to say? Oh, great, I forgot. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, we'll have to find out who's going to win. Oh yeah, that's right, Clinton. If there's anyone else streaming or anything. No, there's one of his friends, Chaos Reaper. Also, hello to JWE and Walter Johnson. So anyway, here's a drink right here. Anyone but the Bucks, Lakers, and 76ers. Well, that only leaves the Suns, really. Well, that being said, let's get to it. And we are just going to get to it because eventually, I know that Kelly's busy getting ready for the card and everything like that. But with that said, her game is up first, and it just so happens to be that way. If it was the other way around, I would have been like, oh, okay, not a problem. But no, it just turns out that her game was first. So here you have the new lineup with Tanner, Baker, Nicole McQueen, as well as in-game stars like Chris Middleton and Giannis. But then, of course, you have the usual starting lineup, and the sixth man is their secret weapon in the form of one NBN John. But with that said, for this one, let's give them their classic uniforms. Let's go with let's give them the jerseys that they wore when they last won the championship. Why not? And for the Bucks, the uniforms they wore. Oh yeah, I definitely remember the this look when they had purple back in the day. But it was when they wore this uniform that they won their championship in. So I remember that one. But with that said, hopefully Can't even talk. Hopefully Clinton is okay. Hopefully I can get him on the show or on commentary. But until then, let's just get right to it. Sorry for the botching. I just got home and I had a good time at the gym, so I may be a little tired from that. But oh well. Nice. Sticks tongue out at Reaper. Go Bucks. Yeah, I did not know that I could, trade midway into a playoff. But it turns out that this game is really the only game that lets you do that, which I kind of find is pretty cool. But here we are live at I forgot the name of the place that the Bucks play. Oh, the Visser Forum. I can't pronounce that, but nonetheless, though, Joel Embiid doing pretty well in the two playoff series that he's been in. But this guy is the guy that you got to stop, Giannis. And if the Sixers have any chance, they got to try to stop him. If not, try to prevent the other guys around him from scoring as well. So that's easier said than done. But yeah, you can also you could change the jerseys as well. Uh, I didn't read that properly until just now. But yeah, you can change the jerseys. I just figured, give them the jerseys they wore when they last won the title. Not a problem. Anyway, we'll skip the rest of this, and we'll get to the game. Who knows? If we get this done fast enough, we might be able to do both games and then watch Crushing Kelly's show. So yeah, if you want to go check out Crushing Kelly, she will be doing a WWE show. So if you're more into that, check that out. And then Walter saying, "Hiya, Kelly." Actually, he doesn't sound like that, but anyway. So yeah, you have Chris Middleton, who is a bona fide star, an all-star. But of course, the 76ers are not lacking in star power either. In fact, they finished one win short of tying them. Now, whether they would have had the tiebreaker, I don't know. But for the Bucks, I mean, the jury's still out as to whether the Bucks are going to win the championship this year, but we'll find out. And in the background, you see our good friend John. Also, let me just see if any... And someone sent me a message. Well, I'll have to answer when I can. Alright, so here are the starting lineups. McQueen, Baker, Tamansi, and on the bench is my good friend MBN John. There you see Baker now wearing number 21. And they get it to McQueen, and the game is underway. Now McQueen going against a very tall man. Now gets it to Middleton. Middleton. Back to McQueen. Then to Giannis. And now to Kelly Baker. And a shot that goes off, and Embiid doing what he also has to do. Get those defensive rebounds. Anyway, Simmons to Harris. Harris jumps over too hard off the iron. Now Giannis with a shot, and nope, rims in and out. Embiid with another rebound, getting it to Harris. Now Middleton has to slow it down. Behind the back to Tan-Man C, and Tanner with a big slam, and the lead for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now Simmons gets it over. Nope, too hard. They go back the other way. Then to Giannis, and he slams it down. Milwaukee with a quick 4-0 lead, and if you're Philadelphia, you got to slow the pace down. That's what you had to do against the Raptors. Now you have to do it here. And you also have to make your shots, but right now they're not. Now Nicole. No, wait. Oh, almost stolen. Then Baker. Nope, does not go in. Now Richardson defended by Baker. Then Embiid. Then to Simmons. Simmons gets it in and slams it down. So far he's been par with the points per game in the season. Anyway, now McQueen. And nice alley-oop to Giannis. Good assist there by Nicole McQueen. Now Richardson. Nice rebound there by Tan-Man. And Giannis will have to go to the line for 2. Anyway, he makes that first free throw. Is Giannis, and also, hey Joker, what's up, man? If time permits and we could do the other game, then we will. If not, then we will stop it right there and do the other game another time. Anyway, Harris. Defended by Baker. Now to Simmons, defended by Tan-Man. Back to Harris again. Harris has to find himself an open shot, but he has to get a shot off really quick. And, well, he does, but it's not a good shot, though. And Tan-Man with a 3. Ooh, good shot there, but a little too far out. And a foul by Giannis. So Giannis gets his first foul, and obviously if you're the Bucks, you don't want to see him get into foul trouble. All right, so everybody except Embiid gets off the court. And, of course, we also have John, who is number 76, MBN John. Oh, almost turned it over. Now to Ennis. Now Embiid. Thibault. A forced shot, and that almost went in. And Brook Lopez, almost made it, but an offensive rebound Nope, this time rebounded by John, one of the few men that could stand toe-to-toe with him. Not just in terms of height, but also athleticism, too. And John almost made that shot. It was a tough shot, however. Now, Giannis has to get fouled. He got fouled by John. All right, back to this one. I was just talking to a good friend of mine off camera though. But anyway, back to this one. Now Burke. It's still a relatively close game. It's a 5-point game. The worst thing they could do is let it get worse for them. Now John. And John gets himself his first bucket, and they're going to need to get him going if, like I said, Philadelphia has any chance of winning this. Now, Brook Lopez gets by his guy, but he does not make the shot. Now Burke. Then to O'Quinn, back to Thibault. And John doing what he has to do to get himself set up. And too hard, but then O'Quinn, no! Both excellent opportunities, but they could not fall in. DiVincenzo, he's got the three. Now Thibault. Now setting up for the last shot. A three, and no. That almost went in, but at the end of one, it's 10-4, Milwaukee. Also, what's up, Blaze? This was a rare. Well, we'll skip this since even I can't hear it, so we'll just go over. But by no stretch is this game far out of reach. It's not. Now John gets by his guy and a little too hard. Now, nice feed there to Brook Lopez, and it's now 12-4. Now Burke trying to find an opening. And Burke, I'm not sure how he did it, but he did it. But as you can see, the field goals are relatively low, but it's favoring the Bucks, which would explain why they are ahead as they are right now. DiVincenzo, then to Brook, and he's got the three. And also, welcome to the show, Goddess. Now Thibault, then back to Burke, then back to John. John, well, he probably would have gotten that bucket if he hadn't been fouled, but we'll see if that's a loose. We'll see if that's an inbounding ball or if that's going to be free throws. But that was a really good hard foul there. But John, he could take it. All right, so he's going to go to the line. All right. and he makes both of them. And of course, apparently, Goddess is going for the Sixers, despite the fact that her friend, Kelly Baker, number 21, is on the Bucks. Elesovia, nope, offensive rebound, and that's going to be an and one opportunity. Hey, LP Grotus, what's up, though? And he gets the and one, though. Also, making fooled before I hit the sack and catch some Z's. Aw. I can't help it. I'm a Pittsburgh girl. All right, so now it's a 10-point game. Now John handing it off to Harris. And Harris still, wow. Philadelphia struggling to make a shot. And consistently, mind you. Also, what's up, Clinton? And there you see Baker one-on-one with John. As she blows by both of them, but she gets blocked. Not in the back, but it was just a nice, clean block there, but still Bucks ball. Anyway, Giannis has to back up, and Baker with a long shot, no. But then Tan Man with an offensive rebound, and the offensive rebounds are killing not Milwaukee, sorry, Philadelphia, because they cannot get those defensive rebounds there. I just got done at the dock. All right, well, I hope you came out all right. I'm hoping that you did. And another in and out. I swear, some of those shots that should have went in, that would have made this game closer, but instead, the Bucks are running away. There we go. And Simmons finally makes a bucket. Hey, Clinton, I'm going to settle for something tonight. Want to help me with that? Oh. I mean, I might need some help deciding on it. Oh, okay. Anyway, to properly say hello to LP Grotus, how's everything going in Frogland? And, well, nice contesting of a shot there. Now Richardson goes for a three and does not make it. Tamman now to McQueen. Then to her girl, Baker. Then back to Giannis. Giannis. And that rolls out. Now Richardson has to be careful not to over dribble here. Now Simmons. Oh, stolen by McQueen. And then she's got the three. Does Kelly Baker, crushing Kelly. Hearing my right ears. Oh my gosh. I hope it's nothing too serious. Like you said, well, I'm not sure how that happened, but I hope it's nothing too serious. Like I said, it's just, oh boy. To lose your hearing, it's just terrible, man. But like I said, I just hope, you're, because every time I hear I hear someone losing their hearing, it just breaks my heart. It really does. So, but like I said, I hope it is moving in the right direction, because I would hate for you to lose your hearing. And I'm saying this very honestly. I'm really saying this, because I had a friend lose their hearing, and they were never the same after that, so I wouldn't want that to happen to you. Well, if that's the case, then you might have to, take care of your ears, and also not listen to, really loud music all the time. But if it's earwax, then okay. But still, take good care of yourself. Alright, back to the game now. Now Simmons. And he'll go to the line for an and one, and it will come at the expense of Nicole McQueen. So, yeah, there you see Nicole, who has, in this universe, cut her hair and just got herself a perm and everything like that. Cameraman trying to get some bootios. Well, I would have mentioned it had it not been for the fact that I was talking to Grotus, but anyway, misses the N1 opportunity. But now McQueen. Back to Tanman. Tanman. Then back to Giannis. Giannis. Almost loses the dribble, and he misses. A rare miss there. So now Philadelphia, they just have to make a succession of shots, and, well, that was not a good one right there. It usually happens during the summer, as I often use headphones. And it dries while I sleep. Okay, well, as I use headphones often, as it gets warm, it's almost like a liquid. When it dries, when it dries while I sleep, plugs the ear canal as well. Oh. Anyway, an offensive rebound and a hard foul that will send him to the line. Yeah. Good drink there. Well, Grotus, I do have you as a player for hockey. I'll mention more about it when we get to it, but I do have your character right there. And of course, he does make that free throw. As everybody except Embiid comes off the floor. Well, some people will come in and some will be redistributed. As for Giannis, he stays on the floor. And everybody but him goes off to the bench. Yes, you are. I'm grossed out by my face. I will not say anything about that, Clinton. And nice feed to Giannis. Giannis just, I don't know, how do you stop the man? All right. And Simmons comes back and he responds. Well, it's never over until it is over, I will say that. Because we have seen comebacks before. Although, well, that probably would have really put it out of reach had that actually went in. Now Ennis, going back the other way. Then to Embiid. Embiid cannot make the shots. So far, Embiid has not been able to get anything going. And whereas Giannis cannot be stopped. Well, now they have to send in their weapon again in the form of John. Also, hey, what's up, Mobman? It's good to see you, man. And, well, I'll tell you one thing. Philadelphia has put itself in a hole, and they got to get it. They got to get themselves out if they have any chance. Well, finally, Embiid gets himself a bucket. It took a while, but there you go. And it'll count if it goes. Ooh, that almost went in. But at the end of the half, it is 32-16 Milwaukee. And barring a major miracle actually, the Bucks are on their way. And of course the coach for I'm not sure. I don't think that's the coach for the Bucks, or is that? Yeah, I think it is. Well, for the Bucks, the coach has got to be happy. I mean, for the 76ers, I would think he's anything but. I would presume, really. And of course, we have the crew from inside the NBA, and I mean, of course, you have DiVincenzo doing his thing as a three-point threat. Then, of course, you have Tan Man, who is a beast down in the bucket. But then, of course, you have the freak, Giannis. Ben Simmons doing everything he can to keep his team afloat, but the combination of them missing shots and not being able to stop Giannis, that's a combination that is going to put you in the hole really quick. The Bulls found that out real quick. That if you're not able to keep up with them, offensively, you're going to have to try to find a way to stop them. And whether anyone can, I don't know. But by comparison, Embiid is not getting the job done. Also, hello, Tito. What's up? All right, so we're ready for the the second half of this this game. Although I don't really think there's much of a game left at the rate that the Milwaukee Bucks are going. At the rate they're going to win this. Now, unless Philadelphia can make the adjustments that they need to make in order to slow them down, if not stop them completely, it's pretty much over. So if they're going to make a run, they got to make it now. Oh, not a problem. Thank you, Tito. Anyway. Simmons. Then to Richardson. And well defended, too, by the likes of Nicole McQueen and Kelly. Although they did not make that shot. Now, McQueen... And no, tried to draw a foul, but this time didn't get the star treatment. And Richardson blows by his defender and scores. So they finally were able to get a stop and score themselves. So now they have to do it a couple of times to get back in this. Now Tan Man, trying to find the open man, goes for a three himself and an offensive rebound again. You cannot give up these offensive rebounds to Giannis, because he's going to kill you every time. Now Simmons, then to Richardson. Richardson. No, too much traffic in front. You're not going to get past Giannis and Tan Man. And, well, that was a quick shot. That was not a good shot there by Giannis. Excuse me. And Giannis with another foul, and that's going to be out of bounds. But that was not a good foul there. Now Horford. Then to Simmons. Ooh, almost turned it over. Richardson. Then back to Simmons again. I mean, he's guarded by Nicole McQueen, who is decidedly small, but she is quick and nimble. And Simmons, no. Baker with a defensive rebound. Then to Middleton. Back to Baker with a shot. And does not get that one. Now Harris. Then to Simmons. And they lost the ball. And Middleton. An alley-oop? No, that was mistimed. Now Simmons trying to get into traffic, but then stolen again by McQueen. But then Baker. She's got the three. Kelly Baker. Making a huge difference now that she has been traded. She was traded from the Suns to the Bucks. And Blaze has got to be... I'd have to imagine he's thrown about every piece of furniture that nailed down. Just looking at what his team is unable to do, and that's score and stop anybody. And Tan Man C with another easy score. I mean, just too easy, man. And then Crushing Kelly, stop killing my sister, my Sixers. Sheesh. And they still cannot make a shot, though. And Middleton blows by the competition, and, well, this time a block by Embiid. Well, sometimes, you know, games like that happen, man. Anyway, well, now a foul by Middleton. All right. Well, now ahead by 20 points, and most of the starters are going to be taking a seat. Also, what's up, Darius? And a miss at the free throw. That's another thing you got to do. You got to make your free throws when you do get them. Now Hill. DiVincenzo over the three. He's got the triple. No, this is not the NBA Finals, but we are getting close, though. Now Horford. Back to Burke. Burke. And unfortunately, does not. They just cannot buy a bucket. Unfortunately, not Eastern. I am just pulling your chain there. Anyway, Eastern. So there you go. I am just pulling your chain. But right now. Well, that was probably their best alley-oop to date. I forgot the end. And, of course, Crushing Kelly is happy, but I don't think... I think Blaze, like I said, has thrown about every piece of furniture not nailed to the ground. And of course, John gets fouled, or gets a foul, or fouls DiVincenzo. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that's the case when we get to NBA 2K22, or if I get some other game, and you know, if I do get another game, it'll be like the NBA Live, I think it was called. I'll have to take a look, but in the meantime, oh, almost stolen by. Well, we have a jump ball now. A jump ball, and of course Milwaukee wins that one. Now Hill. Nope. Fakes it out to Matthews for a three, and nope. NBA. Oh, yeah, NBA Live. What's up? Anyway, and also hello to McSoul King. Is a little down, but still powerful. And Horford does get a shot in. But again, they're still far and away down at this point. And, well, they don't make that one, but it's still a dominating performance by the Bucks. James? Wait. I know you're not... Wait, James? As in James Gamer? James, Joshua? No, you can't be Joshua James. There's already another Joshua. James. So basically, the coach for the Sixers saying, you got to get those loose balls, you got to get those rebounds, and that's one of the things that's one of the things that is killing Philadelphia, is that they're not getting those, and the offensive rebounds that Milwaukee gets, it just adds to points, really. Anyway, Baker with a three, no, rolls out. So wait, so you're James Gamer, right? And Richardson, well, slapped out of bounds, and it's still Sixers ball. They just lowered his rebounding at B+. That's all. The other stats are the same as speed and strength. James Gamer, okay. Right now, Burke trying to do a lot of work, but gets it over and just cannot get it. Now Baker holding on. B-. Okay. Anyway, another shot, but missed. Well, certainly they got to make a run here. And Horford, well, now Horford's starting to get into a little bit of a groove here. But it may be too little too late. Now Baker, using her speed. Yeah, that's true. Now Hill, well, blocked by John, and Richardson gets the clear, gets the breakaway and a bucket. So now it's a 20-point lead. Well, Philadelphia trying to make a game out of this. And Hill gets a bucket. Yeah, we could see the Bucks and the Lakers, but I would not count out the Philadelphia 76ers just yet. There's still one game that they have to win in order to force it to a game 3. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. In the meantime, now we get to see the lovely senoritas. I mean, about a week ago, or actually no, 2 weeks ago, we saw Kelly as one of the dancers. But of course, we now have her on the court, legitimately this time. It was hot. I don't... Yeah, it was hot. Well, we have a foul by Kelly Baker. I mean, it is hot outside, so that much I will say. Anyway, now Simmons Well, well, that was a good feed to Embiid. Now Baker back to McQueen. Now Middleton. And Taman, ooh, almost made a three, but then John gets it. Well, gets the defensive rebound. Now Harris. Oh, now stolen and knocked away by Kelly. McQueen gets it to Kelly. And McQueen gets a bucket for herself. Great job there. I don't know. You'd have to ask Kelly about that. In the meantime, Richardson, nice bucket there. And of course, the coach saying, "Hey, just because we're up right now does not mean you can let up." And you certainly don't want to do that against the Lakers or the Suns, should it be them. Cannot do that if whichever team you are. And well, it rolls in a lucky roll. Now Richardson. Now surrounded, has to pass it away. And Simmons does not get that one. Wait, offensive rebound. And Embiid almost got himself an and-one. Yeah, they're probably, yeah, very likely they're going to win. I mean, with the amount of points and the amount of time that's left, yeah, it's pretty much over. And it looks like it was a flagrant one foul. I can't pronounce it. Flagrant one foul. Which means you get one free throw and possession of the bucket. Or wait, you get two? Okay. Oh, that's right. That's the old rule. The new rule is you get two shots and the basketball. Okay. So that cuts it down to 20 points. And everybody except Embiid comes off the court. All right. Well, right now we do have the 12th men. These are the guys that normally don't get time, but they do. In this case. And Neto. Trying to do a little too much here. Back to Thibault. And I believe that was Robin Lopez who got it and gives it to DiVincenzo. And Matthews shoots it over and he gets it. Well, I will say this: Milwaukee did exactly what they needed to do, and that was get Giannis some looks, get those offensive rebounds, and take advantage of them, and make your shots. You know, get yourself open. All those little things, you know, they add up. You know, DiVincenzo, then to Brooke, and Brooke will have to go to the line. All right. Well, Kelly. Now that you're on the bench, how do you feel about your team's performance in this game? And for Embiid, not very happy about his performance and the performance of the other Sixers. And I don't blame him. And Neto with a 3, but nothing going. And with the shot clock turned off, they're probably going to hold for the last shot. But nonetheless, though, congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks on winning the first game of a 3-game series. And for Philadelphia, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board and try to win Game 2. So congratulations to the Bucks, and they are now 1 win away from going to the finals. So congratulations. That hasn't even started, Darius. That has not been decided yet. Anyway, let's take a look at the box score for a moment. Of course, without question, Giannis, a beast. 18 points, 10 rebounds, and also 2 steals, but also not far behind him with 1 point short of a double-double. 9 points, 12 rebounds, and then DiVincenzo also off the bench with 9 points. Kelly had 6 points with a rebound, an assist, a steal. And Nicole only had 2 points, but she had 4 assists. So that was pretty productive for her. But yeah, and then for the 76ers, not one person made it to double digits. So that would explain that the Sixers are in trouble, and they're going to need to step up their game, because if they don't, it's all over. That's all I will say. And also, let me get Crimson Ninja, as he's also next. There we go. Okay. So next is game 1. I think we will have enough time to finish this one. So it'll be close, but would you do a Space Jam mod? Maybe, but I don't know how to do mods, so I can't even do that. Also, let me take a look. Okay, those are good uniforms. I'll keep those. But anyway, we now have Adrian Chambly, who was the person that was traded for Kelly, now playing for the Suns, and we'll see how he does in his role as the starting point guard alongside Devin Booker. A Space Jam mod. Not sure how that works, but unless there's something that I'm not aware of, then yeah, I'm not aware of it. All right. All right, here we go. I'm doing pretty well, and well, there you see him. Perhaps one of the GOATs, if not definitely a great in his own right. The great LeBron James. as we are live at the Staples Center, and of course the Lakers do have the home court advantage as customary of their top seed. And of course there you see one of the assistants in the form of Jason Kidd. I mean, of course you have James Davis and Howard, who, although he's not the same prime Howard that he once was, he's still pretty good. A great of his era, I will say, yeah. I mean, he's right up there with Kobe, and he's definitely up there with Jordan. Do I think he's the greatest of all time? That's still debatable. Some people will say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest. You know, other people might say Bill Russell or someone like that. Anyway, there's Adrian Chambly for the Suns. Then, of course, you have James Cleghorn, better known as Crimson Ninja, number 21. Anyway, game underway, and Chambly will start off with the ball. If the Suns are going to win, they got to make their shots, and they also have to get stops. And Booker, he's got the three. And Phoenix is up to a 3-0 start, but it means absolutely nothing unless you can put it together. And a good mid-range shot there by Anthony Davis. Now Zarek. Then to Oubre. Back to Ayton. Ayton. Oubre. Now Zarek. Then to Booker again. Booker. Mid-range. And nope. Goes in and out. Now to Crimson Ninja. Number 21. James Cleghorn. And, almost turned it over. But then Bledsoe, who was actually traded to the Lakers, and gets it to Davis, and he makes another shot. That's 2 for 2 for Davis. Now Booker, nope. Not strong enough on that iron there. And Bledsoe just using his quickness to get by them. They better moist up the game. Now, Chambly. Man, right now the Lakers are swarming. And Oubre with a 3, and that does not go in. Now the Lakers going back in. Bledsoe. Tell you one thing, Bledsoe with that speed is just... And now James, of course, using his overall game. Oh, but then stolen by Oubre from James. Now Zarek, mid-range shot, and he hits it. And then Clinton's like, the Lakers will win. Well, hey. I mean, we all thought that the Rockets would, take care of the Jazz, and we saw what the Jazz did. So you really cannot underestimate anybody. But right now, James, doing what he always does, gets in the lane and just slams it down. Now Booker. Now Booker. No. Also, hey, there's Crimson Ninja. Now Cleghorn gets the delivery to to Anthony Davis. So you get an assist there. Now Chambly. Tries to find somebody. He gets it to Booker, and he's got the three, and they needed that one. Now 10-8. Now Howard. Ayton respecting his ability to drive. And now James. Yeah, just using that explosiveness that has always served him well. Good slam there by James. And a timeout by the Suns. And of course, you cannot forget about the Laker girls. All right, let's get back into this. They have to inbound, and they get it to Hinton, who is coming in, number 96, or 69, excuse me. Now Kaminsky, too hard off the glass. I mean, you got to get a little bit closer than that, Kaminsky. Oh, and then stolen. That's another thing you got to do if you're the Suns. Is force turnovers, but also you don't want to commit turnovers either by stepping out of bounds. Anyway, league leaders in terms of points. Third is LeBron James, and then second was Trae Young, but he didn't stay very long. And then, of course, Giannis doing what he always does. Now James. LeBron James, that is. Then to Josh Brooks. Then to Boogie Cousins, and he misses. Now Rubio. Rubio trying to drive in. Rubio with a three. He's got the triple. And just like that, it's now a 1-point game. And perhaps, I think the Lakers now realize that this is their biggest challenge right here. And Davis, of course, too big and too powerful for Kaminsky to stop. Now Rubio. Rubio getting by his guy. And, well, that almost went in, but Brooks rebounded, and Bledsoe has a chance for an and one at the expense of Hinton. All right, so while Davis and James come out for the remainder of this period, Bledsoe gets that one. Now it's a 6-point game. It's far from over, though. Rubio now trying to set up for the final shot. Well defended by Brooks. Gets himself open, and he does. He gets that one. And they don't even have enough time to go for a long-distance ball, but it's a 4-point game, 17-3, Lakers. So if the Phoenix Suns can, get some more stops and make more buckets, they can pretty much keep this a very close game to the very end. And also, the reason it's quiet, iKid, is because I don't know why it does that. It's kind of weird because when you watch it on YouTube, it what it does is it drowns out the sound. I guess mainly because they don't want people getting copyrighted and shit. For that reason alone, they pretty much turned off the sound except for the person doing the commentary. Anyway, Cousins gets a bucket. So it's really just for the fact that it's really for the protection of the person streaming, so that they don't get copyrighted and shit. So it is like that. Anyway, Cousins getting a foul like as he always does. I mean, that's what he did when he was with Sacramento. I mean, he would always get himself in foul trouble, and we couldn't really rely on him all that much. Oh, but then a bad pass. Now gets it to Kuzma, and Kuzma will have to go to the line for two. But yes, without a doubt, I think that I've tried doing a test run and it didn't work, so I might have to wait until NBA 2K22 when it comes out. So that much I will say. But I will finish this out. I know it is awkward. I wish I could. I wish that wasn't a problem, but it is apparently. It's just why it has to be a thing, I don't know. All right, so he makes both free throws, and if you're Phoenix, you got to make your shots right here. You just have to. Anyway, hands it off to Rubio. Back to Kaminsky. Back to Rubio. And Rubio. Nope, that rolls in and out. Now Cousins. Hook shot. And that's a good shot there by Cousins. Cousins doing pretty well in terms of scoring points. Now Rubio, almost lost the ball. Back to Baines. Right now, nobody's comfortable getting a shot off. And Rubio, well, he got it off the, Bridges manages to get an offensive rebound. And Baines, I'm sorry. Now to Kaminsky. And Kaminsky just cannot get anything going. Now Cousins, a lot of dribbling there. I mean, was he thinking he is Magic Johnson? Well, I guess he kind of took some of that Magic Johnson shit. Because how else do you explain a man that size doing those incredible things? And for the Suns, they have got to be... they just have to be demoralized. Like, how do you miss some shots that are so easy to make? And for the Lakers, how do you make shots that you're not supposed to make go in? Well, or at least that kind of feels like that. But in any event, that's all we have to say. So Ayton, Brooks, and Anthony Davis have the top 5 field goal percentage in the playoffs. Now Ayton to Zarek, then to Chambly, back to Zarek again. Right now, Phoenix has got to start making buckets. And unfortunately, you just have to make those. And if you can't, then you're maybe in trouble here. Now Kuzma, back to Brooks. Then to Cousins. And, I mean, just great footwork there by Kuzma. But yeah, for the Bucks or for the 76ers, whoever ends up winning the Eastern Conference Finals, they have to contend with the Lakers. And a block. And Cleghorn, wow, nice slam there by Cleghorn. Great slam there by Crimson Ninja. Now, then to Oubre Jr., and he still cannot make a bucket. That's the thing about this game, is that if you can't make your buckets, then you either have to go to the line or find someone else who is hot. And Brooks, good shot, but that rolled in and out. Now Chambly. Back to Booker. And defended by Cleghorn. Backs up a little bit. Oh, Booker manages to get himself open, and those are the type of shots you got to make. And he did. And, of course, the Lakers, realizing that Phoenix might have found a weakness or something, they will call timeout. And it looks like my good friend Gregory is also doing Impact. I just noticed that. But in any event, they need to put LeBron through a table. Well, even if you do that, they still have a talented team, even without him. And, wow, nice move there by Cleghorn. Now Chambly, then to Booker. And Brooks. Right now it's a 16-point lead. Now Brooks, Brooks. Too hard off the glass, but, well, he had two excellent chances to get a bucket, but he couldn't. Now Zarek. Back to Chambly. And Booker, well defended by Crimson Ninja, James Cleghorn. Now Oubre. Booker. Ooh, that almost went in, but it rolled out, and now Davis. Oh, well, that was too hard off the glass. Yeah, I noticed that Gregory's doing his own show. Well, that time they do connect, in this case in the form of Booker. But that's just one stop and one make. You gotta keep doing it. But they don't have enough to beat the Lakers. Exactly. I mean, they did IRL, but remember, this team, this was before they got CP3, Chris Paul. So that was before they got Chris Paul, and that was before they got some of the pieces that they ended up getting to get to the IRL NBA Finals. So yeah, this was the team from a year before that. So had it been the team had it been today's team, then yeah, they probably would stand a chance. But in any case, the real life finals are going to be a fun series. Absolutely. I agree with that one. Anyway, Brooks does make his free throws, most of them, I think. I didn't see if he made the first one. But anyway, Rubio going to go for the final shot. Is he going to get it? Nope. But at the end of the half, it is 33-17, the Lakers. So, yes, folks, after this game, we will be going to Crushing Kelly's show. So, for Kelly, as you're about to go live, or as you do go live, you're more than welcome to drop the link to your show, especially as we get close to the end of this game, because, like I said, we're only doing 2 games tonight. Also, back to you, Cruz. What's up, man? Yes, it'll be a Toad raid. And it looks like, for some reason, Shaq is wearing his pink undersuit. Not sure why. But of course, the Lakers do what they usually do, and that's they make their shots. As of now, no, you're not on a team, but I'll be sure to put you on a team for when we get NBA 2K22, which hasn't come out yet. But once it does, I'll put you on one. At Shaq. And while Booker has done pretty well, unfortunately, the Suns as a whole have not been able to get their shots. So look at that. 74-32 in field goal percentage. That would tell you a lot. That says a lot right there. If you're not making your shots, you got to be able to stop them. And if you can't stop them, it's and apparently Blaze is going to start firing people. Well, you might just get your wish because, like I said, I'm going to be moving over to NBA 2K22 at the conclusion of crowning a champion here. So, and as you can see, look at all those stars. The 16-time, well, I was going to say 16, but now it's the 17-time champion. Well, I'll have to devise a way to... Well, I'll have to see. And who knows? It might not even be 2K22. It could be NBA Live. Or whatever it was called. I forgot. So I might have to do some research before I get the next game. But whatever game I get, I'll be sure to get one that allows me to do playoffs off the hop rather than have to go through a whole season to do it. But it is what it is. Anyway, sorry. Oh, offensive rebound by Ayton, but Ayton can't get it off. And Davis just, wow. Davis just proving to be a wall. Also, hey, Raven, what's up? Oh, and Bledsoe, ooh, almost lost the ball. And Davis shoots it over, and, well, that didn't go in that time. And Booker does not get that one, but Ayton, wow, Ayton can't even get a foul. It's good to see Birdie here. And Bledsoe almost got himself an and one opportunity, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's almost bedtime. Just dropping. Oh, sorry. That was you. You already said that one. Anyway, 20-point lead. This is exactly what you feared, or rather, this is exactly what I feared. It would not be close. It was looking promising at first, but Phoenix just does not have the firepower to keep up with them. But no worries, I'll find a way to make a competitive balance when all is said and done. That way, games are closer and that anything could happen. So yeah, we could very well see the Lakers versus the Bucks. I'm just saying it would be a mistake to overlook them. And that, I'm not even going to say nothing. But yeah. Oh, here's a replay. Assists per game, Eric Bledsoe, who was traded to the Lakers, and LeBron James. Yeah, very much one of the Laker girls was Birdie, who was dancing. Now, Zarek, then to Chambly. And Ayton finally gets himself a bucket. I don't know if that's his first or if it was the first in a long time, but either way, they needed that one. Now they just have to be consistent. Now Howard trying to find somebody. I mean, we are getting close to the Olympics, and I have something in mind for the Olympics, or the Olympic Games, a la TJ Toad style. And, well, Ayton gets himself a foul, and Davis will go to the line for two. But yeah, I do have something in mind for the playoffs, a la TJ Toad style. I would play for any country. I would play for any country but England and Wales. All right, so Cousins and Howard coming in. Oh, so you don't blame Clinton? Why is that? Or is it because that Ireland is not part of, England? All right. Now Booker with a three, and I mean he got off to a hot start, but ever since then they've cooled off. But Cousins just proving to be too much in the paint. I mean, this is a slaughter, I will say. We need a real life what? Hawker League? What's a Hawker League? What the hell is Hawker? And of course, James. Now, well, James to James LBJ to James Claycorn, but then he gets it to Davis, and Davis with a buttload of points. And while Chambly doing everything he can, hey, what's up, PPF? Chambly. Oh wait. Then Claycorn goes back the other way, and Crimson Ninja, as quick as a ninja, gets himself a quick two. I don't know what else to tell you except until Phoenix can find a way to slow these guys down, and make their shots, this series might not even last very long. I'm gonna say that. A mix of football, rugby, hockey, and NFL. 2 goals. If you get tackled, a pass is picked or fumbled, then you lose possession. Most goals at the end of the game wins. I've never heard of that. Yeah, you're not kidding. And still cannot make it. And Brooks goes back the other way, and we'll have to go for the line to 2. Can't even talk. We'll have to go to the line for 2. That's because it was a game that was created by my old Boy Scout troop. Interesting. It's a lot like lacrosse, but without the sticks. And Hinton. Wow, just blocked away. Now Rubio. Again, just what more can be said? I guess the only thing I could talk about is what I'll be streaming in the coming days. Now, as far as Friday is concerned, we will be having the American League Championship game for MLB The Show for baseball. Yeah, they should have taken advantage of the slam ball and made it a video game. It's just that it came out at a time when, not a lot of people were watching, and social media wasn't even a thing back then. Or if it was in its infancy, and not very many people knew about it. So it was just a product. It was just a matter of, okay, it came out at a time when hardly anybody was watching, and there was hardly any social media. So, going back at that time, I remember. Anyway, Rubio steals the tip, and Booker, defended by James. Booker, then to Baines, and, well, a foul. And that's one of the ways they got to get back in this. Free throws. Anyway. The Pro Beach Hockey on ESPN. But yeah, Slam Ball just came out a little bit. It was a little before its time. Was to be quite frank with you. You have an hey TJ. You have another viewer. I do. Yes, they are getting slaughtered. They are. Like I said, I really was hoping for a closer game than what we are getting, but it just goes to show the Lakers and the Bucks are two of the most stupidly overpowered teams. So it's only going to be fitting that those two teams, barring any miracles from either from one of the other teams, we might just get that final. Oh. A spider? Anyway, a bad force shot there, a rare miscue by the Lakers, and Hinton going for a long ball. Oh, that almost went in. But even if it did, they still would have been down by over 20 points. And the Lakers just cruising. Pardon the expression. Here's the State Farm assist of the game. Nice alley-oop to Anthony Davis, and that was the State Farm assist of the game. And Rubio, well, he tried to dunk it, but again, just cannot get anything going. And James, again, doing what he always does. And Raven will get a Spidey sense. At least the spider loves me, Blaze. Yes, you made the assist of the game. Right now, really good defense there. And again, they're just off their game. I mean, when they went up against all their other opponents before that, they couldn't be stopped, and now they are being stopped. And Brooks. Wow, Brooks. Great job there by Mr. JWE, Josh Brooks. And Hinton, well, that was probably what they should have been doing this whole time. That is, getting good passes, finding open men. That's what you got to do against these Lakers. You can't be dribbling the basketball going with one-on-one basketball. That's just going to play to their strength. Just like that. They can do it, but you can't. You got to do something else. Now Baines. Oh, almost lost the ball. Kaminsky. Oh, then Oubre. Yeah, just not much I could say about it. Oh, yeah, and then on Sunday, or Saturday, sorry. Saturday, I will be doing Fire Pro. And then on Sunday, I might actually do something else. I haven't decided that particularly yet, but I'll be sure to let people know. And an offensive rebound. You have to use zone and force three-point shots with the Lakers, but it's not easy. Yeah. And James, of course, getting his buckets like he always does. Well, they do make the shot, but they could have used a lot more shots before that. And Bledsoe, ooh, that was an example of forcing a 3-point shot there. And of course, it also doesn't help if your shots don't go in. So there you go. I don't know. I has no idea about this game, but I'm enjoying watching it. Aw. I try to keep things entertaining, even when there really is no reason to. But there's always that. James. Oh, but nice rebound and then a foul. And of course, Oubre not too happy about it. He kind of thought he had a clean block. And a rare miss at the line. All right. So some of the 12th men coming in. And a rare couple of misses there by Howard. And Bridges, well, they get the fast break in time. But that's one of the things that they should have been doing more often than not. And Brooks, well, Brooks is on fire, that's for sure. Josh Brooks with 13 points and 50% field goal percentage, so that explains why the Lakers have as big of a lead as they do. Yeah, it's fun to play. I can see why some people may not like it as much to watch, but hey, to each his own, I will say. So there you see Green, and obviously he doesn't have as much of a big role as he normally probably would have had it not been for the star players of Brooks and Claycorn. But he does make that shot, though. Now Johnson, then to Bridges. Bridges. And Johnson, no. Anyway, well, that's going to do it for this game, and unless the Phoenix Suns as well as the 76ers can come up with something in Game 2 for each of those games, our finals are going to be looking a lot like the Lakers and the Bucks. So, like I said, unless one of these two teams, if not both of them, can make the adjustment, we have our final. And, of course, our player of the game is, without a doubt, LeBron James. So, congratulations to the Lakers on winning Game 1. But from all of us here, well, before I end off the show, like I said, do check out my good friend Crushing Kelly. I know that Greg is already doing his, Gregory Blakely is doing his show already as we speak. Yes, congratulations to the Lakers, and for the Suns, I mean, Devin Booker was the only one in double digits. One person is not going to get you out of it. I'm sorry. And then everyone else had 5 or less. It's just not going to cut it. Meanwhile, you had 3 guys in double digits. You have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, but then you have Josh Brooks, who stepped up, and, good for him, man. And then for Claycorn, let me go back down. He has 6 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists. So Claycorn did what he had to do. But the fact that you had 3 guys with double digits and only 1 for the Suns, that's not going to get it done. So these conference finals might not even take too long. In fact, that might just speed everything up. But next week we will be doing the game twos, and if somehow, some way, one of these two teams does get a win and force a game three, we'll have that, whether it be both of them or just one of them. But that being said, let me just post this in the chat there. Oh, I forgot to. Well, anyway, it's Friday, MLB The Show, and then Saturday will be Fire Pro Wrestling. Tomorrow I'll be taking a day off just because, I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do one game or two games, but thankfully I was able to get it done in time before Kelly was to go live in about a little less than 20 minutes. So, but that's what I have on schedule and on tab. And if I'm not mistaken, oh yeah, I also have this. And then on the 20th of July, on a Tuesday, we'll be doing Monopoly on the Switch. So those are just some of the streams to look out for those of you that are fans of any of those games, if not all of them. But with that said, oh yeah, and next week we will be doing Game 2s, like I said. With that said, this is the Blue Toad to Ju22 signing off, saying goodbye, and stay tuned for Kelly's show. Let's see. Might have to borrow my sister's Switch for Tuesday. Oh. Well, and if not, then we'll see what happens, though. But anyway, here is... let me just type this for my good friend Gregory. For my good friend Gregory Blakely. This is... that's the stream he's doing right now as we speak, if you're interested in that. Otherwise, I'll see you around at Kelly's stream. But for all of us here, this is the Blue Toad, signing off. Have a great day, everybody, and thank you for watching, hun. And I'm talking to Raven when I say that. Then again, I always say that to most of the women. Most of them. Except for maybe Queen, but only because she doesn't like me calling her that. But that's all. But that's another story for another time. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Peace and love and good night.